All right, joining me now for another edition of Know Your Knights is Knights NAHL defenseman Tom Farrell. And Tom, thanks for giving us a few minutes after practice here, but let's first start out with coming off a bit of a crazy weekend against Northeast. You guys had a few wild games. The last one on Sunday, unfortunately an overtime loss, but you did score your first goal of the year in that game, and it was shorthanded. But first, let's just talk about that goal. It was a bit of a, again, kind of a crazy play. But, how did it break down? What did you see, and how'd you get it home?
So then we came into the third period down by one, and it was kind of a crazy third. We tied it, went down one again, and we were shorthanded, and I saw Olmsted carry the puck up the ice. He was flying with some speed, so I decided to join the rush. We had a 3-on-2, 3-on-1 with like a defender coming late, and he drove the net, and I just decided, hey, if there's a rebound, I'm gonna go for it, and was able to chip it right under his armpit nicely, so that was good, and that tied the game, I think, and it was really good. It got me, I think it was a good goal because it tied the game in the third and gave us a better chance to win the game, but unfortunately, we couldn't finish it off, but it was good.
Sure. Now, in that weekend, you guys played 3 games against Northeast, and each game you guys pick up a shorthanded goal, and in those last 2 games, you guys go 14 for 14 on the penalty kill. Just in terms of that unit, and I know you play a fair amount of minutes on it, what were you able to do to force those turnovers and create those shorthanded chances? But what do you like about how your penalty kill is settling down lately?
Yeah, I think that our penalty kill is really starting to come together because when the other team's rushing the puck through the ice, we do a good job kind of closing them off and forcing them to dump it in, so we can kind of try and trap them in the corner and try and get the puck out, so we're kind of limiting the amount of time they're on the power play. And then once they're set up, we're doing a good job of keeping the backdoor passes out of there and just doing a good job, executing and get the puck back down the ice.
Sure. Now, we talked to you way back when in main camp, and you mentioned that you had a bit of an offensive element to your game, and we're seeing it. We're seeing it so far. You're leading the team's defensemen in points. Just in general, what's your mindset out there once you get up the ice into the attacking zone? I mean, we know you've been playing well in your own zone, but when you're in the attacking end, what goes through your mind?
Basically, I'm a defenseman. I'm supposed to play defense, so job's to turn the puck over and get it to the forwards, and then you can join the rush and join the play once you get that. And then once you get those opportunities, that's how you get those points, and that's how you can set up the forwards to do good things and stuff like that. So that's just my mindset, basically.
Gotcha.
Yeah, defense first.
Sure. Now, in the last week, you guys have you've made a lot of moves in the last 10 days or so on the blue line. You guys have McKennigan coming in. You've picked up Shea Donovan and Anthony Furiolo. I know it's been brief with a couple of those guys on the ice in terms of practice time, but what do you like about that group so far and what you're seeing from them? I'm
seeing some really solid offensive skill there. Those guys can all move the puck well and shoot the puck and bring a lot of offensive talent in the blue line for sure. And I thought that Shea looks really solid defensively too, so I think he'll help out a lot.
Sure.
And as far as Anthony, I haven't really seen him or talked to him very much yet, but I'm sure that he'll do a great job here. He seems pretty good. So.
Absolutely. Now, we'll flip it over. We do this with everybody. We flip it over. We call it rapid fire. It doesn't mean you have to, give one-word answers or anything, but we'll, give you a couple fun questions, easy questions here. But first one, and we've been asking this, and I know we're going to get the same answer a lot, but, we come up into the Revolution Ice Center, anyone who drives in during the day where you guys are here, there's a lot of interesting cars out there. There's a lot of vehicles and whatnot. I guess we'll rephrase it because we keep getting Josh Frick's monster of a truck there as the answer for most, for the most interesting car. But if you got to trade with anybody on this team, trade rides, who would you pick and why?
I saw Tomeo came in with this nice SUV Infinity.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, those things are pretty quick.
Yeah.
I got my GMC and that thing's solid, but, those things can move. I would trade with that, hands down. So hey.
Yeah, you got a little bit of every
4-wheel drive,
It might come in handy this winter. We'll see. It's been warm. What if you were given the option, what NHL defenseman would you pair yourself with?
Pair myself with? Ooh, I'd probably do. I love the Hawks. I'm from Chicago.
Yeah.
Duncan Keith for sure.
Okay.
I mean, he's just a great all-around defenseman.
Yeah.
That would be pretty sweet. And, I don't know if he's a lefty. I think
So. I'd have to check myself.
That right-hander would really help him out. So
there you go. Yeah, I had a feeling you might go Blackhawks there. Okay. For you as a defenseman, obviously we talked about you have a two-way game, but what for you is the most satisfying play you can make out there on the ice? Is it necessarily a goal or is it something else?
I think that one of my favorite plays is if I was in the D zone and I got the puck out of the corner off a turnover and I found a guy for a breakaway through the middle. I think is one of my favorite plays because it's so rare it never happens. And if you could throw it right through the middle between the D to someone for a breakaway goal that's one of my favorite plays.
We'll see.
Sure. So
it seems like you guys have the ability to do that.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
We'll see. I think it's coming. All right, we'll close it out on this one, and this one we do ask everybody, and I'm curious to hear your answer because I think you've been picked once or twice. But if you were, let's say you're on a road trip along the coast, and for whatever reason you veer off the road and you end up in the ocean, and you're out on a deserted island, and you get to pick one teammate to go with, who would you pick and why?
I think I'd go with Joey Verkerke.
Okay.
I love that guy. He's I think that I've never seen him down.
Yeah.
I've never seen him upset. He'd always be keeping me up if I was upset about something, and then I think Olmsted picked him too because he went to high school with him. And I think he said he was valedictorian or something like that. So yeah, he's a smart guy, so he could help us out.
Keep your mood right, and then of course get you off the island. Hopefully you can figure something out with that brain of his. But the Knights, this weekend will be in action against the Johnstown Tomahawks, where they'll be taking on the Tomahawks here at home at the Revolution Ice Center on Friday and Saturday. Those games both at 7:30 p.m. and then an afternoon game in New Jersey on Sunday against the New Jersey Titans in New Jersey. All three of those games will be on hockeytv.com. You can check out www.wbsnights.com for all Knights news and updates, and check out our social media as well. Tom, thank you for giving us a few minutes here. Good luck this weekend.
Yeah.
All right.